Hello everyone, it's me, Jessica, and welcome back to my channel and another speed build. We are, I think, actually going to have another speed build in I don't know how many days, because I never know when I'm going to get stuff done. Toddler, reigning my life. Welcome if you're new. I have a almost 2-year-old, and she definitely like tries to wear the pants, and I try to take them back, and then we just do that dance all day. Who's really the boss? But anyways, about the build, we jump in and we are actually doing a collab. It's not a collab with any one person. I'm more so with a group of other console players. We are doing a collab where we're building like other game influenced builds. So I am building the Franklin's Modern Mansion from GTA 5 because that is another game that I have put way too much time into and like very much. And I always have liked that house of his. So that's what we're doing. And I honestly, I think it was probably 3 different times that I actually demolished the whole shell and all of the terrain, and I just started fresh because I just kept feeling like I wasn't quite getting it the way I wanted it. But I think I'm happy with the end result. I didn't really want to give myself a headache over it because I am not a professional in any sense when it comes to the terrain tools and all that stuff. So anyways, though, here is my best go at Franklin's Modern Mansion, and I think that it honestly turns out pretty good. I tried to keep in mind realistic things that go into the gameplay aspects of playing The Sims 4. So towards the end of the build, I don't think I actually include it in the speed build because I do cut the speed build at some point. It's still 15 minutes long, but I did some decorating just off camera because it was going to be really long otherwise. But besides the point, there is a sneaky little chess table all by itself, just hanging out by the pool, and that's just kind of, for the Sims players because chess tables are incredibly useful. You always need that logic skill. But there's also a gym, there is a sauna, there's a massage table room, I include a kid's bedroom, there's an office room, there's a downstairs secondary living space. I just really tried to go all out with including as much stuff to do, but also keeping it very clean and kind of modern so that it wasn't too cluttered or anything like that. Trying to keep it true to almost what I am envisioning Franklin's style to be. I envision that Franklin would hire a maid to come and clean his house every day. He would want it to be kept very tidy. So that's just kind of the idea that I tried to bring to life. But there is also a little hangout room on the top floor off of the kitchen. I was remembering that first off, I should have used a lot of platforms in this build, but I really just couldn't be bothered, so I didn't. But in the real Franklin's house, there's all sorts of platforms, and there's a kind of hangout area where there's bookshelves and couches, and there's posters all over the wall. And I just kind of envisioned that space to be brought to life in that area. So I put a couple of red couches down, and the ping pong table actually, which that's Sims 4 right there for you. But let's just actually talk about the new pack that is coming for just a moment because I am freaking out, y'all. The Mediterranean pack, I'm going to be bringing a speed build probably sooner than later. But I'm so excited about this game pack, the Dream Interior Redecorator. I can't really remember the progression of words, the actual sequence of words it's supposed to be, but the Dream Home Decorator Pack, is that what it's called? Yeah, very excited for that. Very, very, very excited. I remember watching Vixella's video a year and a half ago about the sectional couches that were made by a CC creator. I cannot remember who, but they essentially functioned the way that I think they're going to with the auto snapping functionality and the way that they auto corner and stuff, auto fill. Very excited about all of it, all the whole bit, all the storage, just everything. And I hate to sound like a broken record, but being a console player, I cannot get enough options. I love options. Some of the later packs definitely are not as worth the money, but they have been really, really killing it. I mean, I enjoy the Get Famous pack personally for the aesthetics and like all the furniture that came in that pack. I think is quite nice. I like that kind of funky kind of has colors here and there. But I'm also very excited about the simplistic modern kind of style that is coming with this new pack. And sectionals, of course. And I mean, the toaster oven, the sinks for the kitchen, it's just too much. It's too much. I don't know what I'm more excited about, honestly. It's really a lot. I am very interested, though, to see what kind of flooring options or wallpaper options, aside from the obvious, like, pattern wallpaper, are going to be coming in this pack. I was kind of hoping that it would maybe bring a few different options for us to the table. Because I don't know, I love good fresh options, and I would like to have some fresh herringbone floors, like wood herringbone pattern. Um, I love like the eco lifestyle hexagon kind of floors that we got. Those are probably some of my favorites in real life. I would love to have something like that in my bathroom, um, which is why I put it in like every bathroom I ever build, including this one and every one. I'm also immensely blown away by the new Oasis Courtyard kit that we got, Courtyard Oasis kit. I just like the textile wall patterns I think are so beautiful, and I'm going to be so happy to have them as options in like bathrooms and kitchens. I like kitchen backsplashes, with the tile. I'm sorry if I like ever am kind of like choppy in the way that I explain things, but my brain is just always working in overdrive. But just trying to lay it all out, my thoughts and wonders. But yeah, I really wanted to bring some of the key elements of Franklin's house to life here. So things that I really remembered about his house was that he had a lot of red all over the place, so I used a bunch of red accent colors as well, just more of kind of a darker color tone as well. The dark floorboards and the dark paneling on the walls. I very much like that type of interior anyways. I'm kind of drawn to like all black interiors, or like the dark chocolate brown with black. I think it is so beautiful. I don't know that I would actually want that in my home. I like a lot of color in my home, a lot of like natural wood textures and stuff like that. So like I like dark furniture maybe, but more color on my walls and stuff like that. So kind of, I don't know. I think I have a personally kind of an eclectic style, but this, not very eclectic. I kept it very modern, a little bit of color here and there, but mostly in the red kind of palette. But another thing about Franklin's house is that he has a like water bong that is sitting on his coffee table, and we don't have that in the game of The Sims 4. So what I could do though is put one of these city living like big bubblers in essentially it was in the garage, because I think actually in the actual GTA 5 game itself that there's not a room underneath like the garage, at least not one that we can access. But essentially at that point I had to take a lot of creative liberty with the house itself, because a lot of the house you can't see. Like you can only see his master bedroom and the big like walk-in closet that he has, which they're downstairs actually. So I kept that style to it, where the main living is actually upstairs and all the bedrooms are downstairs. But I did actually put like a kid's bedroom in. I know I already mentioned the office and all that stuff, but that's all downstairs, as well as like underneath the garage there's the sauna room and the massage room, because I just if you're living in the Hollywood Hills, even if it is like a smaller mansion, I imagine that you might have like stuff like that, you know, floating about your small estate. Just it's also quite funny because this house on the gallery is like 184,000 simoleons, which the idea behind it is that this is like a like $5 million home or something. However, in The Sims 4, it is a mere 184,000. So, you know, really not bad. You can just have it for a small price. But I did put a like cheesy car in the driveway towards the end. That was about as far as I went with the cars. In real life, obviously, you're gonna have cars everywhere, as many as you can, plus that motorcycle. Because I personally loved that motorcycle that he just like gets. It's just his. You know, it's a good one. I don't know what kind it is. I'm not that knowledgeable by any means, but yeah, loved it. Missed that game. I honestly don't have it on my Xbox right now because I have so much Sims 4 on my Xbox. So I had to pick my poison, you know. But again, one day I will have it. And then my favorite thing to do in GTA is probably just to cause some mayhem. I like the whole like just throwing a grenade launcher into the middle of traffic or like sniping people from up on top of the mountain. Just like causing some mayhem because I don't know. Is that kind of like, does that relate in The Sims 4 to like killing people for no reason? And then at that point, should I maybe not be such a baby about my Black Widow challenge? Probably. That's probably what I should take away from that story that I just told for the class is that I like to just throw grenade launchers into traffic in GTA 5. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Oh, GTA 5. It's been a long time. But yeah, I hope you guys are liking the way that this is coming along. I think that I kind of talked about all the topics of the house from what I could remember, just like his big closet, the chill hangout spot by the bookshelf, obviously like his main living room that had the beautiful view. So I didn't actually decorate that second floor balcony, I don't think really at all. And I apologize if I forgot to put lights there. Honestly, that was probably just a brain fart on my end if I didn't. But I know I didn't put any furniture out there, and I kind of just wanted to leave it kind of simple, because whenever Franklin actually gets the house, it's not his. It's kind of like it was from a job that they had done. So it's a little bit sketchy how he is given the house. And so that's kind of my thought process behind it being very like less cluttered than normal, not a whole bunch of plants everywhere, just like a basic kind of house because he may not stay there that long. But also, of course, how could I forget, Chop, his dog, I did make sure to include his like signature spot. I guess it's not really his dog, it was like his friend's dog in the beginning, and then you're like supposed to watch his dog for him, and he just like never comes back for his dog. So Chop ends up being your dog. I mean, if you're playing as Franklin, but I mean, I liked driving, so maybe that's why I played as. I also enjoyed Trevor, honestly. I thought about doing Trevor's trailer, so maybe another time. Another time. But I did put a bunch of dog beds throughout the house because I wanted it to feel like, because in The Sims 4, your pets are primarily inside with you, or you want them to be. So I put a bunch of dog beds throughout, but the food and the toys are in like the signature spot below the stairs, like underneath the garage. But yeah, I am not going to actually do a tour at the end of this one. The house is up on the gallery if you guys would like to download it. But there is going to be a little montage of screenshots if you guys would like to watch that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are taking care out there. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will catch y'all in another video. Bye guys!